Hey there, tech fans. I'm here today with my new favorite outdoor security camera. It's the Eufy SoloCam S220. Now, this camera packs all the features that you're going to want in an outdoor security camera into a tiny little package that's easy to hide on your property so it's not so obvious, and it doesn't require batteries, it doesn't require power. It's really a pretty amazing camera. Now, before I get too deep into what this camera provides, I always like to start with a quick unboxing just to show you everything that's included with the product. And then I'll dive into the specifications, but I've been using it for a couple of months, and I really want to talk about what I like so much about it because I've tested a lot of outdoor security cameras, ones that run on power, ones that run on batteries, ones that run on solar panels, and all of them work pretty well. But this one has really got everything in a small package that you can basically go outside, put it in a sunny area, come back in the house, and have really nice security in your backyard or your driveway or on your front porch. And again, I'm getting into the features, so let's get started with the unboxing so I can tell you what I like about this camera. So when you pop open the box, you'll find the SoloCam S220. Now, Eufy's a company that makes a lot of different solar powered cameras like this one. They've got higher resolution, they've got simpler ones, they've got ones that'll move like a PTZ camera. But I like this one because it's sort of in that sweet spot between being very expensive and being not so functional because it's got a lot of features, but it's not their higher price camera. So I really settled on the S220. Now, I do use some of their other cameras, like in my driveway, I've got the 360 PTZ camera because I want to sweep down at the end of the driveway and up near the cars if I need to. But this one is great for a walkway in the backyard, or if you have a deck, or if you've got a front porch and you're worried about packages showing up, this will do the job. The unit itself has got a 1/4" 20 on the back, and it comes with a mount. Now, the one thing I'll pick on, if I'm going to pick on anything, is this mount because it doesn't give you a lot of distance away from the surface you mount it on. It's really nice. I mean, you can take it apart, you can position the camera anywhere you need to, but it's got a really limited travel of only pointing down that far or pointing to either side that far. Now, there's a lot of third-party mounts you can use because it's a 1/4" 20 that you can mount it on your gutter. You can clip it to a fence somewhere if you'd like to, or they've got more secure mounts that give it a lot more rotation. So it's nice to include the mount. Maybe it'll work for you. A couple of these I use the mount, but the others I've had to go with a third-party mount. It also includes a charging cable. Now, you may wonder, if it's a solar-powered camera, why do you need a charging cable? Well, the first time you set it up, it's got to have some energy, so you'll plug this into a wall charger using this cable, which is a USB-A to USB-C. Once it's charged, you can take it outside and then just set it up someplace sunny. The sun will hit that solar panel. The solar panel will drink in that sunlight, convert it to energy, and charge the internal battery. And a full day's sun, or half a day's sun, will give you multiple days of use. So it's not like if you charge it during the day, it's only going to work for a day, or if it's a cloudy day, it's going to blink out. That's not the case. The batteries are really big in here, and I'll get into that in a minute too. They also include a mounting kit, which is nice. They give you 3 screws and 3 plugs you can use. So if you're mounting this into wood, you can put the screws right into the wood. If you're mounting it into concrete or brick or something else, you may want to use these little slugs here that slide in. They're plastic, and then you screw the screw into them. So it's nice to include the mounting kit. Then finally, a full instruction manual is included as well, which tells you everything you're ever going to want to know about this camera, how to use it, how it gets charged, the specifications, how you can connect it to the application, and a bunch of other really good information. And I always recommend reading the manual because there's features in here you may not know about initially. It's a very intuitive product, but the manual explains all those features. All right, so let's talk about the camera. So what I like so much about this particular product, number one, is it's small. I like that because a lot of the cameras that have solar panels are super obvious. You see them on the side of the house and there's a solar panel up there. So if there's somebody lurking around your property trying to do something nefarious, it's obvious you've got a camera. With this one, it's small enough where you can put it in a corner of a house and maybe it's not as noticeable, so I like that. I really like the solar panel on the top because it's a high efficiency solar panel, which means for the average amount of sunlight, you're going to collect a lot more electricity from this solar panel than you will with typical solar panels. And it's small, and that's the first thing that I was worried about. I'm thinking, gee, that solar panel is pretty small. Is it really going to collect a lot of energy? I was surprised at how efficient this is. The internal battery is 6,500 milliampere hours, which is a really big battery for a camera this size. So when the sun is shining, it's charging that internal battery. And like I said, if you have cloudy days or snowy days, or maybe the sun's not shining as bright as it would normally, you're still going to be able to use the camera for a week or more without worrying about that. The camera can record 2K video, which is really crisp. And the reason that's important is because if you're recording footage in your driveway and maybe you want to look at something a little bit closer, Getting 2K footage means I can actually zoom in digitally on that image and not have it pixelate, because if you're trying to read a license plate, or maybe you're trying to recognize somebody, if you've got a 1080p camera, when you blow it up, even though you can zoom it digitally, you get all pixelization and it's hard to tell who it was. Was that Frank or John? I don't know who that guy is. Anyway, the 2K gives you that resolution you need. The unit itself is smart, and what I mean by smart is most outdoor security cameras have some type of motion detection, but if you've ever used a security camera outside, motion detection is one of those blessings and curses, where it's a blessing because the minute it sees motion on the front of the camera, or to a degree, it's going to start recording. It takes a second to wake up the camera and start the recording. The problem is with most motion detection is that it's kind of dumb. It really doesn't understand a person, a car, a dog, from a branch or a leaf or a squirrel or a chipmunk. So what ends up happening, and this is the curse part, is you set up your camera and your phone starts dinging 5 times a minute. Ding, 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 every time something walks by or a branch moves. So it's important that you have an intelligent motion tracking. This has that. So initially, you can set this up. It's got artificial intelligence built in where it can recognize a person. So when I set this up on my deck, instead of the dogs triggering every time we let them out and they ran across the deck, the only time this records on my deck is when somebody's walking through that area, which I really appreciate because that shrinks the number of announcements I'm getting on my phone, driving me goofy all day, looking at the phone going, well, it was just a leaf blowing across the deck. Why is that thing triggering? So I like that a lot. Now you can use this on its own. That's another nice feature. You don't need to have a cloud storage. The unit's got internal storage, so it'll record footage internally. And if you get a trigger on your phone, you want to view the storage, it's actually encrypted on the camera. So you need the application, you need to have the camera added to the application, and that's cool because if somebody swipes the camera, they can't view that footage because they can't actually connect to the camera. So I like the fact that if something happens and I get an alert, I hit it, it actually decrypts the video on the camera and then shows me what's going on. But here's the key thing. There is no cloud storage. There is no local storage necessary. All the storage is inside here, and you don't have to add a micro SD card. It's got internal storage that handles that, so that's another big feature. I also like the fact that the entire Eufy line does not require a subscription. So you basically have the camera, you bolt it to the wall, you go inside the house, you add it to the application, and you're all ready to go. Of course, charge it first, but the first sunny day it's going to charge itself as well. But right away it's working. Right away, you put it outside, connect it up, and you can see the images. You can live stream from the image, and it'll record that motion across the area that it's watching. It has a really wide field of view. It's 135 degrees. And that's important because a lot of these cameras have a really narrow field of view. Maybe it's 90 degrees or 75 degrees. And the challenge with that is you've got to point it at the walkway, but you're effectively blind to everything outside of that visual zone. With this one, with 135 degrees, I'm seeing all of my back deck or all of my driveway at the top or all of my walkway. I don't need a second camera to sort of overlap that to make sure I can see everything out there. So I really like that wide field of view. Finally, it has two-way audio. So if somebody's walking through the area, humming a tune, or somebody's trying to get your attention, you'll hear it on the application and you can actually talk to them like you can in a lot of the security cameras. So the product is really nice. Again, the company is smart. It's got PIR motion detection, and the artificial intelligence, so it's going to see something moving through the area, and it's going to recognize that as a person. It's going to say, hey, there's somebody on your deck that you might want to look at, and it'll let me know through an application notification. The last thing I'll mention is it's got night vision as well. Now, the night vision on this is tricky because night vision is one of those things that it's using infrared sensing. It's got a couple of illuminators inside that actually throw a lot of infrared light into the area once it senses motion. So it gives you a really decent night vision in that area. Of course, it's black and white. Now, they do make cameras that have very advanced color night vision. I've never really had the need for color night vision. I think black and white is perfectly fine. But if you're one of those folks that really has to see things in color, even at night, they make a very sophisticated model that has that color night vision on it. But for me, this one works real well. And again, the reason I like it so much, well, all the things I've mentioned, but really it's sort of in that middle zone, that Goldilocks zone, right in the middle between being too expensive and being too simple. It's a battery-powered camera, 6,500 milliampere internal battery. It's got internal storage. I don't need a hub. I don't need cloud storage. I don't need a subscription. Basically, I mount it to a wall. I point it in an area where there's plenty of sunlight. I point it at something I want to keep an eye on, and it just does the job. And you can add a lot of these to your system. Now, the last thing I'll mention is that Eufy also has a complete system. So this will work on its own, right to your smartphone. But they also make a product called the Homebase, and the current model is the Homebase 3. And what the Homebase does is it's got internal hard drive capacity that expands what happens here, because with this one, there's a limited amount of storage inside the unit. So what happens is it's constantly recording those motion movements and the video with those movements. And when you get to the end of the storage, it'll start recording over the oldest footage it's got. So it kind of eats its own tail in that respect, which is fine for me, because if something bad happens, I'm going right to the video and I'm going to see it. I'm not going to wait 2 weeks to go look at the video. But if you want to record more than that, you can add the Homebase 3, and that has internal storage, and that'll continue to record until that storage is full. So you could get probably a year's worth of storage on that. And it just adds a couple of other AI features as well. That adds, I think, pet detection, car detection, a few other things if you care about those things. But for me, as a simple camera that's charged by the sun, doesn't require power, doesn't require an external solar panel, it's small, I can mount it anywhere, and it just works out of the box. I really, really like this product, and I think you might as well. So hopefully you got enough information to understand what this product provides. I've got a couple other Eufy cameras that I'm going to do reviews on, so if you like this kind of thing, make sure you stop back to the channel soon, and I'll have those put up. And if you have a camera you want me to review, again, I like testing technology, I like testing electronics, so if there's something you're using that you think is great, let me know, and I'll pick one up, I'll bring it in, I'll test it, and we'll talk about it. And that's pretty much it for today. So thanks an awful lot for watching. I hope you found value in the review. Until next time, as always, stay nerdy.